Hi guys, welcome back to Rob's Arsenal recap, and in this video we're just going to do a summary of Arsenal 2, Tottenham 2. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and help us on our journey to 100 subs. The North London derby never disappoints. We were once again treated to a frantic, chaotic game between the great Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspurs. As the spoils were shared at the Emirates, it sums up the momentum shift of the match that both sides are probably disappointed and relieved in equal measure to have come away with a point. At multiple times in match, it felt like either teams were at or in the ascendancy to win this match. Before the game, Arsenal would have been confident about coming away with all 3 points. They had every right to be. Tottenham's away record in this fixture was very poor. They had won just one of their last 30 Premier League games away against Arsenal, drawing 11, losing 18. Mikel Arteta's record in this game was fantastic as well, having won all 3 of his home games against Spurs. The first act in this helter-skelter game spans the first half hour. Arsenal started with great confidence, and looked to spread the play out wide at every opportunity. In particular, they looked for Bukayo Saka, our star boy, on Arsenal's right, who was very threatening one-on-one against Tottenham left back Destiny. The young fullback was booked early on, which meant that he was unable to get as tight to Saka as he would have liked, and that space allowed the Englishman to drift inside of the wing to create. Saka had more touches of the ball in the opening 30 minutes than any other player on the pitch. It's rare for a winger to see so much of the ball, but that highlighted how much Arsenal looked to get him involved. It was no surprise then that Saka created the first goal, receiving on the right touchline. He used a brilliant overlapping run by Ben White, which attracted both Destiny and Brendan Johnson. To drop his shoulder and cut inside, space opened up for him and he fizzed a curling shot towards goal. Though it was going off target, that Christian Romero could only divert it into his own goal. It could and really should have been too shortly after. James Maddison, who it must be said was fantastic throughout, got caught dawdling on the ball close in his box. Gabriel Jesus, as often as he does, brilliantly hunted him down, picked his pocket, went clear on Vicario's goal, and then, as he often does, a lot less brilliantly, he rashly skied his chance over. This was an insight into the brilliance and frustration of Gabriel Jesus, capable of so much, yet average in one of the area you need for your forward to excel, putting away chances. Since Jesus' Premier League debut, he has outperformed his expected goals by 15 more than any other Premier League player. That seemed to flick a switch. Arsenal's cut and thrust was replaced by Spurs' ability and threat in transition. Act 2 had begun. In the 15 minutes before halftime, Spurs broke consistently down the flanks. First on the right, where Song squared the ball across for Johnson to sweep into an open goal, only for the brilliance of David Raya to be diving, keeping him out. So much of the discourse around Raya versus Ramsdale seems to peddle the former as a ball-playing goalkeeper and the latter as a more shot stopper. Here, Raya proved he is more than capable with his hand, but he couldn't keep Spurs out the next big chance. The electric Maddison picked up a loose ball on the left after a Tottenham corner was half cleared. Rose Saka with ease before squaring the ball for Song to tap in. The score were leveled at half-time, but Arsenal hadn't dominated in the way they usually do. Their tally of 134 successful passes was the 5th lowest they had managed in the first half of a whole Premier League game under Mikel Arteta. After halftime comes our third act, a chaotic second half in which Arsenal was shorn of their physical leader in midfield, Declan Rice, who was replaced by Jorginho after suffering a calf injury. That power and physicality in midfield had gone, and without Rice's stability and presence in midfield, Arsenal were not able to exert the same control over the game as they had shown in the opening exchanges. It wasn't like Spurs had much control over this proceeding anyways. With the score at 2-2, it felt like both sides were unsure whether to go for the kill or to preserve what they had. In the end, Saner had prevailed and the game turned out to be a draw. Given the historic home advantage this game provided, and that they had led twice, Arsenal will be disappointed to have dropped points. More worryingly though, will be the apparent injury to Rice in midfield. So that's the video there and then, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye.